He impersonated being a Golden Gloves boxer, an Army vet, a bounty hunter, repo agent, a journalist, Father of the Year recipient, porn producer and actor, a medium or a psychic. And if you want me to be, you want to go ahead. You want to ask why I say medium or psychic?
Yes.
Because this guy talks to himself. So I'm thinking he either talking to dead people or he got issues. And we have video of him doing that multiple times.
Mm.
All right.
I object to all of those charges on their face.
I'm sure I'm not even finished. I'm not finished.
I'm sorry.
All right.
I apologize.
We want to charge him for being a menace to YouTube streets, also being a menace to the state of Georgia. He's an embarrassment to all crackheads. Like, crackheads don't pretend to be smart, but this crackhead does. We got failed business owner, and we'll go into the company later. Charge of selling wolf tickets. First degree charge of ultimate rat, master splinter level. All right, I want to put him on RICO charges. He have a circus of clowns that follows his every direction. 10th degree hypocrite, habitual refried beans charge, first degree clown charges, and 5 counts of running away from the smoke. And it's not even in my last but final multiple counts of ID fraud, over 60 profiles on FB and YouTube.
Slam Newton just donated and said, charge TY for being in his 50s and not having a fedora hat. We'll take note of that, but hat's not allowed in the courtroom. Well, Counselor Lisa B.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, it's on you. And be aware that charges will be being presented as we go.
As far as my opening statement, first of all, as always, thank you, members of the jury, everyone in attendance. Thank you so much for giving us your time today and doing your due diligence in the Woach Court of Law. What you have right here is a railroading at its finest. My client is being unjustly persecuted by a biased prosecution who has a personal, long-standing vendetta against my client, and that's why he's being unfairly prosecuted today. My client has an exemplary record. Okay.
Objection, Your Honor.
You can't object during opening statement.
Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead and pull it back. So, as I was saying, okay, my client may not be here today, but he doesn't have to be, because this is all refried beans to him. Although we would have appreciated his attendance, I'm sure my client already knows the unfair narratives, the lies, the lack of evidence that's going to be presented today. Refried beans, ladies and gentlemen, refried beans. That's all I have to say.
Hello. Integrity says charge TY. Hold on a minute.
I'm the prosecutor. They can't charge me with anything.
Integrity says, hold on a minute. Integrity says charge TY for being 50 and can't pay his rent. Neptune says charge TY with swinging from Tyra's scrotum.
I would like to object to those charges, just because at this time, I don't know if are we accepting charges against the
council?
Absolutely
no,
not.
But the people being heard.
judicial impropriety. I'm calling it early. I already know
People
that that's
being
what they doing.
heard.
Y'all don't want to tell me.
This is the people's Woach trial. But TY, your opening statements.
Ladies and gentlemen, these are some questions that I'm gonna have you ask yourself.
Sure, bro.
We dealing with an individual with a number of charges. Even before he announced he knew this court date was coming, he have started with the 5 stages of grief. From the moment Monday came, he was dealing with denial of the fact that he's going to be on Woach trial. He didn't think this day would ever happen. And he was shocked and crying about it and throwing tantrums, telling the court what they shouldn't do. And they couldn't do because he had a brand. That was anger. Saying how this had happened, saying the evidence that stacked against him was fraudulent and not real, even though he has this evidence and have not showed people. Bargaining.
I don't like that shit.
Sure, finish.
Conflict.
I don't like that shit.
The prosecution is.
And as of today,
like that
he
shit.
put it to stage 4, depression. Depression because he wanted to take y'all through back down triple memory lane, aka hashtag refried beans, a whole marathon of old shit that happened back in 2023. And then he finally came to the acceptance that this was going to happen. So what he tells people, y'all go ahead, check it out, and then I'll do a reaction after the fact. This guy was dealing with 5 stages of grief. He know what he's done through the years. He know all the lies have caught up to him. People been wanting this day for a long time. And we here to deliver. We're going to deliver justice like we never delivered it before. This guy, and you need to ask yourself, jury, if a crackhead was on your block, in your street, in your neighborhood, would you be trying to say free this crackhead?